Hello to all you beautiful souls. How you doing? I got a message today about a fear of greed and how it's blocking your manifestation. Okay. The first thing I wrote down was don't allow a fear of greed, to block your manifestation. Okay. Second was choose to love abundance. Okay. And don't block yours. So what was coming in about that was a need to release fear of greed. I mean, obviously. So, how do we do that? Right? We release the cause of the fear of abundance, which would be our conditioning to believe that money is the root of all evil. You know, we see sometimes where people with a lot of resources do the wrong things with them, or hoard them just to control people or whatever. And sometimes you might have seen people accumulate large amounts of wealth and then just blow it or do all the wrong things with it just out of greed and, you know, um, just pleasing themselves, right, and not blessing others with their abundance. So sometimes we see these things, we see people make mistakes, and subconsciously or consciously think to ourselves, oh gosh, I feel like I might make those same mistakes if I were to come across that amount of money or abundance. If that huge lump sum just fell into my lap, I might not make the best choices with it, right? So that can actually be limiting your manifestation or blocking your manifestation from coming in, are these subconscious thoughts. So sometimes we just need to become aware of them and then allow them to be released. Get rid of them. So the thing that was coming through was, and the reason that you would be watching anything about this is because you would be the type of person excuse me, allergy season for me. You would be the type of person who has a pure heart, right? Because when wealth, money, resources are in the right hands, they can be used as just a powerful tool to relieve suffering of all kinds for all life, and freedom. Wealth is freedom, right? If you have the wealth, you have the freedom to do anything, right? It's just about what you do with it. And it's when the pure-hearted people have the resources, have the abundance. I just saw 333 on the timer. Whenever the light-filled people have the money and the resources, they do amazing, beautiful things with it, right? And yes, so sometimes the wealth is not in the right hands. And I feel like right now these kind of karmic scales are balancing out, and people are becoming aware of the fact that abundance and fulfillment in their life is their birthright, right? Like, we all have this right to live here and experience this realm and this plane of existence or this dimension, and it's our right to do that, okay? So people are becoming aware of this, and yeah, they're like, hold on a second. So just that alone, just the consciousness rising, helps balance these scales. And the abundance will flow in, and you'll know what to do with it, and you'll have the heart to do what it is meant to be used for, right, as a tool. So you can free people. You can free yourself, and then you can free people. And if you haven't watched my last video about being a secret agent on a double mission, you should check that out too, because I feel like this is the same crowd that would be listening to this one. So, where are we at here? Got off track. So yeah, your passion, you know, like I said, if you've watched that video, then you can understand this. Your passion will lead you, right, to where you need to pour and water with your abundance, right? You'll be led. You'll know, and you'll be able to discern what is meant for you to water, and you'll be able to do it because you have the resources for it, right? I'm sweating so bad. It's hot, but I love it. Okay, so yes, either way, you have either gotten to this point, or, you know, are getting to the point where you have reached a level of maturity mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, where you can, so that you can process the energy, right? Because money is energy, and you have to have the capacity and the know-how on what to do with it. And so yes, you've either gotten to the point where mentally you can process this energy, and physically, emotionally, and spiritually, you can process this energy in a healthy way, right? Mentally, you can control yourself, you have discipline. Emotionally, you can love and respect yourself. Oh, it's a leaf falling. Emotionally, you can love and respect yourself, right? And it just makes your capacity for compassion and grace so much, you know, I mean, just infinite, right? Every day, once you keep going and you keep getting to that point, right? You mature and you mature and you mature, learn and grow and expand your awareness of self, right? And you've either are going through these steps, or you've been going through these steps now, and you're loving yourself, and you're respecting yourself, and you're loving and respecting all that is, okay? And so, and then the spiritual maturity comes in where you're disciplined. Again, that applies everywhere, but you're disciplined, and you spend time and pour into your own personal and spiritual development. You do your meditations, you practice all the arts, art of awareness, and being in the present moment. So you learn to trust your inner guidance system, which is just your higher self, right? You get to a point where you can trust yourself, your higher self, your inner guidance system, and that's what leads you, right? So when you get to this point where all those things are lined up, right, and you're mature enough to be able to circulate the energy that's coming in financially, or in whichever way you choose to bring in abundance, you can handle it, you can process it, you can circulate it through you. It can flow, right? You won't hoard it out of fear, or you won't blow it out of just not being focused or whatever. So either way, this message was mostly a reminder that it can be so simple as just shifting your mindset on how you view money. Some of us don't realize, I didn't personally realize how I viewed money until I was challenged, with the question about it. I mean, sometimes you just don't know until you know, or sometimes you just, I mean, you can't ask yourself all the questions sometimes, and that's what we're all here for, right? We're all here to like reflect everything back and forth to each other. I saw 1010, it's one of my numbers. And, you know, so this obviously showed up for somebody somewhere for a reason, and I hope that it helped you get a little bit more comfortable and confident with the idea of shifting your reality if you don't already feel comfortable doing that, and feeling more comfortable and confident in just expressing yourself and continuing to love yourself and all that is every single day, and just getting better every single day, doing the things, following your heart, following your passion. So anyway, I'm done sweating. I'm ready for some cool air and some stuff. But I love you all, and 11:11 on the timer. You are so beautiful and powerful and amazing and needed. So needed. Okay? Have a wonderful day. Thank you.